If you've never seen it, Frank Capra's 1944 screwball comedy Arsenic and Old Lace is a fantastic Halloween film, and there's a fun little Easter egg buried in the dialogue for classic film fans to find. I'm Harry Marks, a classic film host and historian both here at Let's All Go to the Lobby and on the free streaming app Momitu. If you like this fun fact about a Halloween classic, please give me a like and a follow. The basic premise is, well, anything but basic. Two elder sisters living in Brooklyn have been killing drifters and burying them in the basement with the help of their nephew, who thinks he's Teddy Roosevelt. Meanwhile, their other nephew, Mortimer, has arrived at their house to inform them of the good news that he has married his fiancée, Elaine, and they're headed to Niagara Falls on their honeymoon. But then Mortimer learns about what they've been doing and tries to protect them by having Teddy committed so he can't confess. While this is going on, Mortimer's other brother, Jonathan, arrives with his plastic surgeon in order to dispose of a body of his own. He's not a very nice man, which we can see from how he's been cut up and put back together. In fact, this is where we get our little in-joke within the film. At one point, Jack Carson says,
Gee, do I have to, Sarge? Look at that puss. He looks like Boris Karloff.
and yes, he does. Specifically, he kinda resembles Frankenstein's monster from the 1931 film. But more specifically, he looks like Boris Karloff because the original actor to portray the character in the play on which the film is based was Boris Karloff. In fact, he was still performing as Jonathan on stage while the film was being made. Much of the original cast reprised their roles for the movie, including Josephine Hull and Gina Adair as Abby and Martha, as well as John Alexander as Teddy. Karloff wanted to join his fellow castmates for the production, but he couldn't get out of his contract. He was an investor in the show and also its biggest draw. If he left for the 8 weeks necessary to make the film, ticket sales would have plummeted. Hull and Adair believed he'd given up his chance to make the film so they could go instead, out of the kindness of his heart, but in reality, he was very angry he wasn't able to join them. Instead, he allowed the production to use his name, so at least he was there in spirit. Karloff wound up appearing in another film version about 20 years later, though it's almost never discussed nowadays compared to the original. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time in the lobby.